What is up, everybody? JT Dangerous here once again. I am back to do my Week 6 NFL predictions. Now, Week 5 just ended tonight on Monday Night Football with the San Francisco 49ers defeating the Cleveland Browns. So Week 5 is in the books, and we're now into Week 6 of the NFL season. So I am very excited to do my Week 6 predictions for you guys this evening, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record coming into Week 6 after a very good Week 5, we went 9-6. So that 1 week losing streak is gone, and I'm looking to keep it that way. So hopefully in this video we will continue the winning ways. We are once again back on a 1 week winning streak. Hopefully in this video we make it 2 weeks. Hopefully. Now, if you guys haven't checked out my 3 other videos I put up on the channel today, guys, definitely go check them out. If you haven't, this is the 4th video of the day, so I hope you guys will be able to watch all these videos. Always show your support on the channel by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks, your opinions, and representing your NFL teams in the comments sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today as a first-time viewer, this is your first video, boy, you picked to go in if you're a huge fan of the NFL like myself, and you're ready for Week 6 of the NFL season. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is just 2. Whoop whoop! Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these Week 6 NFL predictions. Starting off first with the buys. Now, if you do have a fantasy football team on Yahoo, ESPN, or NFL, and you have players that have buys, make sure you have suitable replacements for them. Now, the buys this week in Week 6 are for the Buffalo Bills, the Chicago Bears, the Indianapolis Colts, and the Oakland Raiders. So if you have any fantasy teams that have players on any of these 4 teams, make sure you have suitable replacements for them so you'll be ready for your next fantasy football matchup. Let's start off on Thursday Night Football with the New York Giants heading to Gillette to face the reigning Super Bowl champs, my New England Patriots. Now, the Giants are coming off their loss to the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday. They're coming in at 2-3, and the Giants are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road against the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night. The other side, you have the New England Patriots coming off their big win over the Washington Redskins. Were anybody surprised about that? We're coming in at 5-0, and we're looking to get another big win at home and get it done on Thursday night. So coming from me in this matchup on Thursday Night Football, oh man, this one's definitely personal, because if it wasn't for the Giants, we would have 2 more Super Bowl rings with our 6 that we already have. So this one's definitely personal, but coming from me, you already know, I'm going to take my New England Patriots to get it done at home and remain undefeated and defeat the New York Giants on Thursday Night Football. And now the early Sunday matchup, which starts at 6:30 here on the West Coast, 9:30 on the East Coast, because this game will be played in London. It is an NFC South rivalry showdown between the Carolina Panthers facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the Panthers are coming off a big victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday. Christian McCaffrey had 3 big-time touchdowns. Carolina's coming in at 3-2, and they're looking to get another big victory against an NFC South rival. There is how you have the Buccaneers coming off their loss to the New Orleans Saints on Sunday. They're coming in at 2-3, and the Buccaneers are looking to rebound and bounce back here in London. So coming from me in this NFC South rivalry showdown in London, England, ooh, man, Kyler Allen versus Jameis Winston. This one should be good. Coming from me, I'm going to go with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to rebound and bounce back and defeat the Carolina Panthers in a close one. And now the Sunday slate, which starts at 10 a.m. here on the West Coast, 1 p.m. on the East Coast, starting off with the battle of the winless teams between the winless Washington Redskins heading to Miami to face the winless Miami Dolphins. Now, both teams are coming out very different Week 5s. Washington's coming off their loss to my New England Patriots. They're coming in at 0-5, and they're looking to get their first victory of the season on the road. They're on the other side of the Miami Dolphins coming off their bye in Week 5, and they're coming in winless at 0-4, and they're looking to get their first victory of the season at home. So coming from me in the battle of the winless teams that nobody's going to really care about, I'm going to go with the Washington Redskins to get it done on the road and get their first victory of the season and defeat the winless Miami Dolphins. And now the next matchup. It is an NFC showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles heading to Minneapolis to face the Minnesota Vikings. Now, the Eagles are coming off their victory over the New York Jets on Sunday. What else is new? The Jets are terrible, folks. They're coming in at 3-2, and they're looking to get another big win on the road. They're on the other side of the Minnesota Vikings coming off their victory over the New York Giants on Sunday. They're coming in also at 3-2, and they're looking to get a big home victory here. So coming from me in this NFC showdown, Ooh, man. Carson Wentz versus Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, Thielen, and Diggs. This one should be good. But coming from me, I'm going to go with an upset. I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles to get it done on the road and defeat the Minnesota Vikings in a close one. And now the next matchup. It is an AFC showdown between the Houston Texans heading to Arrowhead to face the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the Houston Texans are coming off a big victory over the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday, putting up a 50-burger on them, and Deshaun Watson had one hell of a game with 5 touchdowns. And they're coming in at 3-2, and they're looking to get another big road victory. The other side of the Kansas City Chiefs coming off their embarrassing loss on Sunday Night Football, losing to the Indianapolis Colts at home. The Chiefs are coming in at 4-1, and the Chiefs are looking to rebound and bounce back at home once again. So coming from me in this AFC showdown, like I said, it's hard to pick against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs at home, but coming from me, that game on Sunday night, they did not look good. And Deshaun Watson and the Texans damn sure did. So coming from me, I'm going to take Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans to get it done on the road and defeat the Kansas City Chiefs. And now the next matchup. It is the New Orleans Saints heading to Jacksonville to face the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the New Orleans Saints are coming off their victory over the Buccaneers on Sunday. They're coming in at 4-1. And once again, Teddy Bridgewater brought this team back. And it's crazy to think that when Drew Brees does come back, who's going to be starting? Because Teddy Bridgewater has definitely proved that he is a starter in New Orleans, and he is looking to get another road victory. The other side, you have the Jacksonville Jaguars coming off the loss to the Panthers. They're coming in at 2-3, and they're looking to rebound and bounce back at home. So coming from me in this matchup, I'm going to go with Teddy Bridgewater and the New Orleans Saints to get it done on the road and defeat Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And now the next matchup. It is an NFC West rivalry showdown between the undefeated San Francisco 49ers heading to Los Angeles to face the Los Angeles Rams. Now the 49ers are coming off their big victory at home over the Cleveland Browns on Monday Night Football tonight. They're coming in 4-0, and who would have thought that the 49ers would be 4-0 in the NFC West this season? And like I said, in week 1, you protect Garoppolo, the 49ers team this year could be a threat. And you talk about a not a big surprise that they are 4-0, but this is their biggest game. This is their biggest game since being undefeated. Yes, beating Cleveland tonight was big, but now you got to beat the NFC West reigning champs and the reigning NFC champions in the Rams. So this is their toughest test to date this season. There is the idea of the Los Angeles Rams coming off their loss to my Seattle Seahawks on Thursday night, giving me my first Thursday night victory of the season this year. They're coming in at 3-2, and the Rams are looking to rebound and bounce back against their NFC West rivals. So coming from me in this NFC West rivalry showdown, I remember that Monday night game with these two. I think it was last year when it was just a shootout with Goff and Garoppolo, and I got a funny feeling this is going to be another shootout. But coming from me, I think San Francisco's undefeated streak ends here. So coming from me, I am taking the Los Angeles Rams to rebound and bounce back at home and defeat the San Francisco 49ers in a shootout. And now the next matchup. It is the Battle of the Birds between the Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons, heading to Glendale to face the Arizona Cardinals. Now the Falcons are coming off their loss to the Houston Texans on Sunday. They just look terrible this season. They're 1-4, and I'm just going to say this right now. Matt Ryan, you got to go. Coach, you got to go. And the Falcons are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road. The other side of the Arizona Cardinals coming off their first victory of the regular season, defeating the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday. Kyler Murray got it done for the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are looking to get their second victory of the season with a big victory at home. So coming from me in this Battle of the Birds matchup, Matt Ryan versus Kyler Murray. This should be good, but coming from me, what I'm seeing in Matt Ryan is just utter shit. So coming from me, I'm taking Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals to get their second victory of the season and defeat the Atlanta Falcons. And now the next matchup. It is the Dallas Cowboys heading to East Rutherford to face the winless New York Jets. Now the Dallas Cowboys are coming off their loss to the Green Bay Packers on Sunday. They're coming in at 3-2, and the Packers are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road. There is the idea of the winless Jets coming off their loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. What else is new with the Jets? They're terrible. Sam Darnold is not playing. They got backup Luke Falk playing. I think he played at Washington State, if I remember. And the Jets are looking to get their first victory of the season on their home turf. So coming from me in this matchup, I'm just going to say this. Dallas Cowboys, you're on watch, because if you lose to the New York Jets in this game, you won't be picked for a couple weeks. So Dallas Cowboys, you've been warned. So coming from me, I'm taking Dak and Zeke and the Dallas Cowboys to rebound and bounce back on the road and defeat the winless New York Jets. And now the next matchup, it is the Tennessee Titans heading 2 Mile High to face the Denver Broncos. Now the Tennessee Titans are coming off their heartbreaking loss to the Buffalo Bills on Sunday. They only scored 7 points. Their defense was outstanding, but their offense just didn't wake up. And they're coming in at 2-3, and the Titans are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road. They're on the other side of the Denver Broncos, coming off their first victory of the season, defeating the Los Angeles Chargers in an upset on Sunday. They're coming in at 1-4, and they're looking to get their second victory of the season at home. So coming from me in this matchup, Marcus Mariota and Derrick Henry against Joe Flacco and Philip Lindsay. This should be good, but coming from me, hopefully they will turn this around. I'm going to take Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry, and the Tennessee Titans to rebound and bounce back on the road and defeat the Denver Broncos. And now the next matchup, it is my Seattle Seahawks heading to the Dog Pound to face the Cleveland Browns. Now the Seattle Seahawks are coming off their big victory at home over the Los Angeles Rams on Thursday night with Russell Wilson had another balling game. Russell Wilson was just being Russell Wilson. DK Metcalf had a big game, and as always, Dick's up for DK. And the Seahawks are coming in at 4-1, and the Seahawks are looking to get a big win on the road. There on the other side, you have the Cleveland Browns coming off their loss tonight to the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football. They're coming in at 2-3, and they're looking to rebound and bounce back on their home turf. So coming from me in this matchup, you talk about a showdown. This one's going to be good. Baker Mayfield versus Russell Wilson. This one's going to be a shootout. Chris Carson and Rashad Penny versus Nick Chubb. That defense of Cleveland versus that defense of Seattle with Jadeveon Clowney running the show. But coming from me, I got to go with Russell Wilson and my Seattle Seahawks to get it done on the road and defeat the Cleveland Browns in a shootout. And now the next matchup. It is an AFC North rivalry showdown between the winless Cincinnati Bengals heading to Baltimore to face the Baltimore Ravens. Now the winless Bengals are coming off a loss to the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday. They're coming in at 0-5, and the Bengals are looking to rebound and bounce back on the road and get their first win of the season. There on the other side, you have the Baltimore Ravens coming off their squeaky victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers in overtime on Sunday. And they are coming in 3-2, but they are lucky they won that game against Pittsburgh because Lamar Jackson had his worst game. And with the AFC North getting really interesting, with Cleveland being good this season, Baltimore has got to keep their composure. They have got to not let games get away from them, and they got to stop with the turnovers. Yes, they won because of a Juju Smith-Schuster fumble. That's how they won that game with Justin Tucker's chip shot field goal to win it. But they have got to step it up now because we're in week 6 of the NFL season. We still have a lot of games to go. And I'm going to put Baltimore Ravens on the spot as well this week. They can't even beat the Cincinnati Bengals. The Baltimore Ravens won't be picked this week. So Baltimore and Dallas, you're on watch from JT Dangerously. So coming from me in this AFC North rivalry showdown, they shouldn't lose this game. I'm taking Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens to get a big victory at home and defeat the lowly and winless Cincinnati Bengals. And now the Sunday night matchup, pitting the Pittsburgh Steelers heading to Los Angeles to face the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the Pittsburgh Steelers are coming off their heartbreaking loss to the Baltimore Ravens at home in overtime on Sunday. They're coming in at 1-4. Who would have thought the Steelers coming into this season would be 1-4? And once again, they did not capitalize on turnovers. They got Lamar Jackson for 3 picks, and they didn't even score 1 point. And when they had a chance to maybe win the game, Juju Smith-Schuster fumbled the ball and cost Pittsburgh that game. And just the woes of Pittsburgh continue. They don't have Big Ben for the year. They're starting Mason Rudolph, who got concussed in a hit, so they have to start their second. I think they're back up to the backup in that game. And the Steelers are looking to rebound and bounce back on Sunday night. There on the side, you have the Los Angeles Chargers coming off their loss to the Denver Broncos on Sunday, losing to a winless team. Chargers, really? You're coming in 2-3, and they're looking to rebound and bounce back at home on Sunday night. And thank God Melvin Gordon's back for the Chargers because they're going to need him big time this season. So coming from me in this matchup on Sunday Night Football, I'm going to go with Phillip Rivers, Melvin Gordon, and the Los Angeles Chargers to rebound and bounce back at home and defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football. And now the Monday night matchup. It is an NFC North rivalry showdown, and it's not even Thanksgiving because it is the Detroit Lions heading to Lambeau to face the Green Bay Packers. Now the Lions are coming off a bye in Week 5. They're coming in 2-1-1, and they're looking to come off a bye with a big road victory against their NFC North rivals on Monday night. They're excited the Green Bay Packers coming off their big victory over the Dallas Cowboys on the road on Sunday. They're coming in at 4-1, and they're looking to get a big win at home over their NFC North rivals on Monday night. So, coming from me in this NFC North rivalry showdown on Monday Night Football, it's crazy because these two teams usually play on Thanksgiving. It's kind of a Thanksgiving Day tradition with Detroit playing Green Bay, but we're getting it here in Week 6 on Monday Night Football, so I'm excited. So coming from me, I'm going to take the discount double check of Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers to get it done at home and defeat the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football. And those are my Week 6 NFL predictions. Now, I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below. Who do you have winning in Week 6 of the NFL season? Do you see any big-time upsets? And as always, represent your NFL teams in the comments section. Let's have a conversation about them. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to you because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. And I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching all the videos I put up on the channel today, guys. Again, thank you guys so very much for all the support. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys next week for 2 or possibly 3 big videos. Have a great night, guys. Later days and peace.